My stepfather stole my mother's house and left me a worthless inheritance, but he was shocked when he found out the price of the ones he called trash. When my mom passed away last year, things got messy fast. She had been married to my stepdad, Rick, for almost 15 years. To be clear, Rick was never a father to me. He was controlling, loud, and made sure everyone knew he was the man of the house. Mom's will wasn't complicated. She wanted me to get her house, the same house I grew up in, the one she had inherited from my grandparents. Rick had his own retirement account and enough money from his job, but of course, greedy people never think they have enough. When it came time to go over the will, Rick pulled something shady. He managed to reclassify certain documents by convincing the lawyer that since the house was technically bought under both of their names after refinancing years ago, he had a stronger claim. It was legal maneuvering at its dirtiest, and since I wasn't ready for a fight while grieving, I lost the house. All I officially got was a handful of my mom's personal belongings, some jewelry, her recipes, and a bag she always carried. Rick smirked when I opened the box and saw it. Figures. Mommy's little girl gets a dusty old handbag while I get the house. She always babied you. Guess she finally saw sense and gave the adult the real assets. I bit my tongue, because arguing with Rick was like screaming into the void. The more time went on, the more his mouth ran. Rick loved gloating. At a family dinner, he flat out said, "This house is mine now. OP better get used to her shoebox apartment. Your mother wasted too much money on you anyway. College tuition, clothes, coddling, and what do you have to show for it? Nothing. Meanwhile, I have the crown jewel, this property." He even joked about turning my old bedroom into his man cave. Relatives shifted uncomfortably when he spoke like that, but Rick didn't care. He thought he won. The cracks in his prize. It didn't take long for the problems to show. The house was older, and my mom had spent years patching it up instead of fully repairing it. Within months, Rick discovered the roof leaked, the foundation had cracks, and the plumbing needed replacing. The cherry on top? Termites. When he called me once trying to boast about upgrading the place before selling, I couldn't resist a jab. Me. Sounds expensive. You sure mom's house is the treasure chest you thought it was? Rick, please. Once I put a little money into it, I'll flip this place and make 6 figures easy. Unlike you, I actually know what I'm doing with money. Little did he know he was sinking into a money pit. Meanwhile, I still had the bag. I had kept it mostly out of sentiment. It was old leather, scratched, and honestly, I thought Rick was right. It wasn't worth much. But when I was cleaning it, I noticed a label inside, an Italian designer brand I vaguely recognized. Curious, I took it to an antique appraiser. Their eyes nearly popped out. "Do you know what you have here? This is a limited edition piece from the 1950s. In mint condition, collectors would pay thousands. Mine wasn't mint, but it was still in very good condition. After some calls and paperwork, I ended up selling my mom's worthless old bag for nearly $45,000. I didn't flaunt it right away, but the universe gave me the perfect chance. A family gathering rolled around, and Rick, of course, was running his mouth again. Rick, I'm finally putting the house on the market. Should have been done months ago, but contractors these days are crooks. Still, once I sell, I'll be sitting pretty. Too bad OP doesn't have anything to show for herself. Mommy should have left me that bag too. Maybe I could have used it to carry all my cash." I smiled sweetly. Me. Funny you mentioned that bag. I actually sold it. Rick. For what? 20 bucks at a thrift store? Me. No, for $45,000. The room went silent. Rick's smug smile froze, then twitched. Rick, you're lying. Me. Not at all. Turns out mom knew exactly what she was doing. Rick went red in the face and muttered something about fake appraisers and rigged markets, but nobody was listening. A few months later, Rick tried to sell the house, but every buyer pulled out after inspections revealed just how deep the structural problems went. The foundation alone would cost over $100,000 to fix. Last I heard, he was still living in that crown jewel while bleeding money into repairs. Meanwhile, I invested the proceeds from the bag into my savings and bought myself a small condo. No termites, no leaks, no Rick.